What's the question today? What's the question? Oh. Hey, YouTube world. Hey, YouTube world, it's me, Evelyn. Welcome to my little Q&A series. Today's question asks, how's therapy going?
Why would she say that?
It's all right, bro. Like, I have to be honest. I'm not putting in the work because the work is hard. How about the work is hard? How about the work is being the opposite of myself? And you might be like, what's the work? Easy. The work is decision making. Every pain point you have in which you typically make decision A, what would it look like to make decision B? And that's when you realize life is made up of 9 million decisions. If you want to get a grasp, a feel for how difficult the work is, I'm literally doing the opposite of what I want to do in any given moment. Because wouldn't you know, the traits that I've learned aren't good. Or rather, because, you don't want to use words good or bad. You want to use helpful and unhelpful. And while those behaviors have helped me get to a point, and I can lean back on them to help me cope and get through. So thank you to your past self. Thank you to those behaviors because they helped you get through. Stunning, beautiful. Are they particularly helpful right now in this moment? Or are they perhaps misdirected, misguided, misused, completely irrelevant? Who's to say? Only you. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how therapy's going.
It hurts. It hurts.
I'm avoiding it. I did say at one point that I want new problems. And there's only one way to have new problems, and that's to make decisions.
Why would she say that?
By making a decision, you are choosing a path. And you can't tackle you can't see the new plants on the path, see the different animals on the path. If you're always at the fucking the load, you're in a fuck in the load, you spend 70 years. Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I go left? Should I go right? That's where I'm at. I've actually been trying to create a working definition of fear because that's really, what I'm describing is paralyzing fear. So I've been trying to understand what fear is. It's a question that I actually ask people a lot. Quick Q, how would you define fear? So I've been trying to define fear because that's what I'm feeling. And with the hopes that if I can define it, I can chop it up and make it a little more digestible. Because right now, fear is a Popeye's biscuit. I need something to wash it down. I need something to wash. Jesus, be a sweet tea. So therapy's hard. Therapy's hard because you have to, it's yours. The session is yours. And if you don't take it anywhere, it's not going to go anywhere. I used to take notes, read the notes. This is after the session. Read the notes, do the research, read the PDF. I'll be hopping on the call being like, what did we talk about last week? I don't remember. And that's not, I'm giving myself the space to do that because it's not school. It's not a grade. So shut up to the straight A student in me. Sometimes you can slack off. It's okay. But it's not very helpful. Ultimately to me, it's only hurting myself. I'm not making progress in my life I'm not making progress in my life when I do that, when I kind of half-ass it. So that's how therapy's going. There was another question that I might want to roll up into this one of what have I learned in therapy? I'm going to go ahead and answer that right now. The number one thing that has been particularly helpful for me. I used to think that I used to think that therapy was about proving yourself wrong, but it's actually about helping you cope when it turns out that you're right. I'm gonna say it in a different way. Maybe you have issues with self-worth and you go to therapy so that you learn, no, you're wrong. People love you. Don't believe that voice inside your head. Boo, voice inside your head. That's what I thought therapy was. It was about proving you wrong, showing you all the ways in which the thoughts you have are wrong. But really, and for me, the more helpful thing is to say, no, one day you will be proven right. One day someone will treat you as if you're worthless. Using this example, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's what therapy is. For me anyway. I don't know if you've seen that video yet, that Q&A talking about how I have an avoidant attachment style. I'm oftentimes second guessing my feelings because I'm not typically allowed to express negative emotion, but it's been so helpful and healing for this lady to tell me it's not the fear of the unknown, it's the fear of the known. I feel like oftentimes when you come to your friends with problems, they're like, no, you're overreacting. No, you don't have to worry about that. But therapy is like, yeah, okay, what if they are meanie bobini? What if they do throw you away? What if they do abandon you?
Why would she say that?
Your fears, what you have running in your head, what if you're absolutely correct? And that's just so helpful because instead of gaslighting yourself all the time, I get to be like, oh no, I can actually withstand going through this hard thing. And I'm not scared to go through the hard thing because it's not about avoiding the hard thing. It's about coping with the hard thing once you do it, but you have to have done it. Do you know what I'm saying? That one lesson has been so unbelievably helpful and has helped me trust myself, trust my assessment of a situation. They might do what I predict they'll do because I'm a good predictor. And I'm predicting based off past experiences. So it's not about proving me wrong. And that also allows me to be more open and free with people because it's not as risky. It's not as risky to engage with people anymore because I have the tools to come out on the other side. Before, it felt like I know I'm being vague, but like we don't have the time on the clock to rehash everything in its specifics. I used to really feel like it felt close to dying. Like the nervous system of it all.
Oh my God, I almost died. I almost died. I was so scared.
And now I can be like, no, like I see the risks of like being in relationship with any given human at any given time. But it's okay. Like I can come out on the other side without questioning myself. My sense of self is intact. Jeez. That's why I log in on Thursdays. This has actually talking about this in this way, kind of like in a third person way to somebody who's not present for it, has actually reinvigorated my need to like pay attention a little bit more and to be present and to participate in the therapeutic practice. But yeah, for a while there, I was tired. It's tiring. I hope that answers your question of how therapy is going. It's going good. Not the best, but not bad. But that's on me. You know? In the comments below, let me know if you're, do I want to say this though? In the comments below, let me know how therapy is going for you, if you would like to share. And I will see you on the internet somewhere.